Cold Blood, the Fire Ants. We have Persuasive or Vigorous. I read them beforehand, so we either hatch an egg for a short, if it's been there for a short while, without any food to hatch it, or an egg hatches and it gets an increased buff for damage, speed, and resistance. I feel like this is kind of useless, except emergency situations, something's in the nest. This one's best because even if you run out of food, you'll still have your ants coming back one more time at least.
This Solenopsis invicta fire ant queen has landed on the edge of a swamp. She may be far from her native habitat, but the fire ants are well known for their ability to adapt. Competition for food will be fierce. She will need to raise an army quickly to compete with the local predators.
Okay, let's... Oh, I didn't mean to dig that much out. Anyway. Let's get some food storage down too. I like having that right by the entrance of the nest. So, just right over here will be food storage. Let's get some worker ants. Maybe have this area be our worker ant storage, or worker ant area. Have our food storage over here. Alright, now that we got this starting food all gathered up, the food area, there's a little bit more to be gathered. Let's dig outside and see what it looks like out there, and I think we're going to try to dig out underground, then go outside. And it looks like there's going to be 2 other nests we have to worry about. Yep.
The colony lies in the shadow of a great titan to the north, an American bullfrog. This large female has found the perfect spot to feed. Sheltered by foliage and in the path of many wandering insects and smaller amphibians, she has no reason to move on. Eventually she will need to be displaced, but for now, the fire ants have more pressing business to attend to.
Okay, so yeah, let's just focus underground for the time being, and then we'll go outside. Where is the weakest threat? I guess this area would be the weakest. So let's just go straight for it. Get another worker, or soldier. And just follow the same
The
shape.
ants have uncovered a group of hungry checkered beetle larvae. The soft grubs may look defenseless, but they have big jaws and appetites to match. The boggy soil surrounding the nest is lacking in nitrogen and phosphorus, nutrients vital for plants to photosynthesize and grow. To survive in this environment, some have evolved to supplement their mineral diet by trapping and dissolving invertebrate prey.
Anyway, what I was saying before, I was waiting for it to cut me off and then it did. But I'm going to have the gathering group, group 2, the attacking group, group 1, and just go through and have the gather group gather while group 1 attacks. That way we constantly have food coming in. But let's get some more workers. And the cool thing about fire ants is, once they are level 3 tiles, they each produce 2 ants. So it's going to be more beneficial just to upgrade these to level 3. Now let's go after the next area, which would be... oh, I guess over here. Start pre-digging this out.
A small colony of Phaedulae maurici big-headed ants have established themselves on a hill to the west. Scavenging for seeds, aphids, and dead insects, they are unlikely to pose a threat to the Invicta colony, if left undisturbed.
Okay, so these are not fire ants, these are separate ant species, same with these. These are, if I can find any of them, not black ants, I forget what they are. But we were going to want to collect aphids and store them on trees. You can see the little dots all around too. The yellow dots, where, here they are. And I believe we bring them all back to our closest one. So after we clear out underground, we're going to want to start going after all those plants. But for now, it's the next weakest area. It's over here. Let's get some more fire ants. Or, they're all fire ants. Let's get some more soldiers. Let's let them group up before we dig in. Okay.
There are intruders in the nest.
Send the worker ants to gather the food while they fight. There we go. And next, we'll move straight on to up over here. So let's pre-dig that. I don't think it will be an issue. I don't think I'm too close to it. Yeah, I'm fine. Let the workers gather that last little bit of food right here. And while they're doing that, we can just go straight onto this, actually.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
I should have let the fire soldiers group up more so. There they are. We're fine. Place those right there, and then start upgrading them again. Try to get them to level 3, so each child will have 2 ants opposed to 1. Let's dig out to over here next. Yeah. Oh no, that's free food right there too. Should start digging into those. Oh, we have to go up through here though. Never mind.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Alright, yeah, this little army we've got already dealing with all of these pretty well. That being said, we may as well upgrade them some more. And start digging out to over here. I know the music is here. I know the music's a little loud. I'm debating turning it down or not, though.
A fully developed checkered beetle, Enoclerus rosmarus, has been disturbed by the ants. It has the same ravenous appetite and slicing jaws as its juvenile counterpart. But now paired with thick armor plates, it represents a far greater danger to the colony.
So these are essentially double-coached horse beetles and the evolution of them that sprays acid. That music is still a bit loud. I really like the music, but I'm worried about it overshadowing my voice like the other videos. Let's let the ants group up rather than walk in one by one. Let this thing walk up to us. Or not. Keep digging on out over here. While the worker ants gather. Upgrade those tiles some more. And are there no weaker ones to fight? Nope. Go into it.
There are intruders in the nest.
So there's no loose food at all for our workers to gather right now. So let's throw them back here. Yeah. Let's throw them actually all the way back here and let the soldiers group up over here. Okay, workers are gonna help fight, maybe.
As the sun sets, the local amphibians begin to emerge from moist crevices near the water's edge. Lone invertebrates will be picked off quickly. The ants should travel in numbers or not at all.
Okay, we got some free food over here. And over here. Dig straight to those. Leave this alone for a minute. Yeah. Bunch of food coming in. Let's get some more workers while we're at that.
A bombardier beetle, Brachinus alternans, is hunting for insects outside the nest. It may seem unwise for it to wander so freely amongst the large amphibians that share the swamp at night, but they would do well to leave it alone. This beetle is a master of chemical warfare.
I can't find it anywhere. I'm sure we'll find it later on. But for now, let's get this food gathered up. Okay, I don't know how this keeps going up even more. The music's kind of just bouncing around. I have to keep turning it down. Louder than all the other challenges.
At night, eastern narrow-mouthed toads patrol above ground looking for food. Ants make up 75% of their diet, so the small colony must stay alert. To make matters worse, they are excellent diggers. It's only a matter of time before one tunnels its way into the nest.
Yes, we gotta be prepared for that. Okay, I wasn't thinking about it. I just realized instead of spending forever waiting for the ants to collect all of it, I can just build some food storage area over here so they're not walking through the entire nest for each and every single piece of food. And now just about all of the food underground has been gathered up, so let's start getting some more soldiers for the Royal Guard area. I did increase the workers and upgrade these fire ants over here a bit, so we do have a few level 3s, which is why you don't see 22 tiles, but we still have 22 ants. This will upgrade and then it will go to 23. Yep. So let's build a bigger area for these so we can start getting even more. Oh, shoot. Okay. I spent all the food we just had without looking at it at all, and we have no more to be gathered. So, let's go outside now. Where's our aphids? This is our aphid tree, just like on Queen of the Hill with the wood ants. Just instead of having the aphids on the ground with those little vine structures, it's all on these leaves. So let's have our workers kind of just sit over here. Allow them to kind of fight back and protect themselves a bit. And eventually we'll get some workers to guard them over here as well. But they're just going to sit here and collect aphid food, and we're going to start stealing.
Many of the milkweed plants growing nearby are infested with aphids. Their honeydew excretions present an ideal, energy-rich food source for the fire ants. Aphids far from the nest are vulnerable, however, and are sometimes relocated closer to home, where they can be better protected from predators and thieves.
Okay, yeah, just as I was saying, we're going to start stealing other ants.
A magnolia green jumping spider, Lysoman viridis, has ambushed a fire ant. It prefers to hunt on foliage, where it is less likely to be spotted by predators and prey alike. Out on the ground, it's more vulnerable, but that won't stop it from snacking on lone ants far from the safety of the nest.
I'm gonna start stealing aphids from other ants right now, and relocate them over next to our area. So you can see the yellow dropped off the map. That's because there's no aphids left over here. And now our mini army moves on over to this one. We're gonna have to fight to get there. I don't think these guys will be much of an issue. Where are they fighting to the death at? Oh, random straggler.
Defenseless caterpillars exposed on the underside of leaves are a welcome snack for the passing fire ants. The colony should take advantage while it can. Few meals surrender so willingly. The fire ants and big-headed ants have met in their first skirmish. Sensing the new danger, the Maurici colony responds by awakening ancestral super soldier genes in selected brood, feeding them until their heads are engorged with muscle.
Okay, so we're gonna have super tough, big-headed ants here in a minute, so let's hurry and relocate their aphids. Yellow dots dropped off the map, so let's start just retreating back over here.
A six-spotted tiger beetle, Cicindela sexcutata, is on the move near the nest. Its metallic green elytra make it unmistakable, and like its other tiger beetle cousins, long legs give it the speed to chase down small arthropods with ease.
Interesting.
The big-headed ants now have a super soldier caste to justify their name. At huge economic cost to the colony, these frenzied champions have been raised for one purpose: to crush the fire ants.
I don't see any of them. Oh, here they are. They're gonna try to steal our aphids back, which is why we're gonna wanna... Yeah, they already are trying. Oh, they did.
A party of big-headed ants are stealing aphids. They must be stopped.
Yeah, that's why we need to have guards on our aphids now. So, defend ourselves from this attack, and then go underground and get some guards specifically for aphids outside. Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna move this group. I'm just gonna drag it over. At night, I'll throw these guys inside, just in case bullfrogs, and during the day, I'll throw it outside for aphid protection until we have more food. Let's go steal some more aphids, though.
Once again, dusk sets in over the swamp. Soon, the sandy undergrowth will be teeming with salamanders, toads, and nocturnal beetles.
Other cool thing about fire ants, they can build a bridge on water out of their bodies, which is why they're good to have in numbers. So, but there might be water disconnecting us from this. That doesn't prevent us from actually getting all the aphids off this little plant right there. Oh, big-headed ants are still at it. Shit.
A wasp-mantid fly,
never mind, let's fall back for now.
Has descended from her perch into the path of the ants. Unrelated to true mantids, her spiked raptorial forelegs are a perfect example of convergent evolution.
Okay, I don't want to lose all the aphids we just got. Looks like we are going to anyway. Damn.
Set upon a green lynx spider, Puccetia viridans. She prefers to hunt on pitcher plants, but out in the open, she loses her advantage. Far from defenseless, however, when threatened, she can spit venom up to 30 centimeters from her fangs.
You can see an aphid on the ground, so let's gather that one. And then fall back to nest. Are the big-headed ants coming back out, or are they leaving? They're leaving us alone, okay. So, gonna have to deal with bullfrogs. Yeah. Still worried about aphids out here, though. But we're gonna have to risk it. Queen's more important. Drag these guys back inside. I'll leave our worker ants out here to keep gathering aphid food. And bring our main group back inside as well. Let's start beefing up the security group, though. How's outside the nest going? Seems to be doing fine. Nothing's really bothering our aphids. But the other ants at night aren't going to be attacking us. This is going to be a difficult one to get. I think next we're going to go after this aphid plant, and this aphid plant will be the least guarded ones. And then maybe this one? Yeah, again, nothing's really on it because of the water. We can get this one next, and then we'll start going after these other ant nests. Maybe just take them out entirely and still their aphids. But for now, we gotta be careful of these other bullfrogs. Speaking of which...
For the swamp amphibians, the nighttime feast is over. Toads give way to tiger beetles, and the ant colonies step up their activities. If the fire ants are to stand any chance of establishing a long-lasting empire, they must grow quickly. There is no time to waste.
Oh, I had that set around. Completely wrong. This group should only be fighting. Anyway. Let's hurry and go grab these other aphids off these plants. I can't remember what they were called. And we can start stilling off these aphids.
By linking themselves together, the fire ants have formed a pontoon out of their own bodies. It stretches from their home territory to a previously unreachable island, giving them access to new sources of food. The fire ants have encountered a tribe of Monomorium minimum black ants.
Uh-oh.
These tiny little ants may seem feeble, but the Invicta colony would do well to treat them with caution. Although primarily scavengers, they are armed with powerful chemical secretions and have been known on occasion to invade fire ant nests.
They don't seem to be putting up much of a force right now, so I'm not too worried. Let's upgrade our guardian ants right now. Maybe. There they are. Oh shoot, the big-headed ants actually took out my force pretty quick.
A curious ant has ventured onto a Venus flytrap in search of nectar. If it brushes against the hairs on the open red-tinged leaves, they will snap shut, encasing the ant in an ever-tightening cell. There is no escape. The prisoner will be slowly digested until nothing more than a husk remains.
There's still quite a bit of aphids right there.
A raiding party of big-headed ants are stealing aphids. They must be stopped.
I don't think I have quite enough to go straight into their area and steal their aphids yet, though. I'll leave my ants here for a minute and see how it works out. See, yeah, they're sending another raiding party. Okay, looks like the big-headed ants are done swarming us, so let's go over here and get these aphids. I can only tell on the minimap. I don't see any aphids on the tree.
The ants have been attracted to secretions of nectar produced by a yellow pitcher plant. In order to feed, however, the ants must position themselves precariously over a deep vat of digestive liquid. Waxy deposits on the rim ensure that any ant that steps too far in won't be stepping out again.
Hey, let's go after... Oh. Let's go after this other one that's in the middle of the water. And then we'll go after the big-headed ants aphidry. They're still trying to steal ours. We got these two areas taken over, though. Yeah, they're powerful.
Night approaches, and the predators of the day give way to their nocturnal counterparts. As they encroach on colony territory, battles must be chosen wisely. Spread too thin, the fire ants could find themselves quickly overwhelmed.
Very quickly before night approaches, let's try to steal all of their aphids off this plant. While the big-headed ants hide inside. And we'll leave this group outside for now, just in case. Yeah, black ants are attacking again. That was a good choice. Let this group defend
The
from
ants
black
have
ants.
clashed with a bombardier beetle. Feeling threatened, the beetle mixes a cocktail of chemicals that react together, boil, and explode from a valve at the base of its abdomen.
Second toad's message pops up like toads are appearing. I'm gonna call group 1 back. For now, I want to try to steal those aphids though. Where? Oh. It's a random spider now. It's not much of an issue. Looks like our main group's struggling though. Yeah, they're not grouped up enough because the spider from before. Let's group them up before we go all the way in.
An ant has been devoured by Aerochea quadradicitata, a dwarf salamander. It is nimble, fast, and slender enough to wiggle through tight crevices in search of food.
Get all of our... Oh, let's let them not to collect food real quick so they stop dying off to that. That's a waste. Oh, toad arrival. Never mind. Quickly, fall back. Change my mind on everything now. Or not change my mind, but...
Nest. The larvae must be protected.
Get our main group situated over here. Another one broken.
Staving off another night of attacks, the Invicta colony once again proves its strength. Despite this victory, there is yet one obstacle that stands in its way. Ever present, the bullfrog looms over the ants. The beast must be defeated.
The beast up here. Yep. Now let's go after... Actually, no, let's let our workers actually get eggs back on those tiles. Expand our nursery group a bit more. Because we're going to have a lot of deaths here in a minute. One, we're attacking the big-headed aphid area. Okay, now our main group actually has all of the ants back. Let's
the
go.
neighboring Monomori
Oh.
minimum colony has launched an attack on the fire ant nest.
Okay, I spoke too soon. Yet again. Let's group our ants over here to fend off these mini black ants. Like Minamori, whatevers. We have the food for it, so let's just upgrade our main attack group again. Place a few more of them down. Maybe we have enough now? Are they gathered up? Yeah, now let's go straight in for the kill. No more big-headed ants that I'm seeing. They're all kind of just the weaker soldier ants. Where's their queen at? Let's get it. Nice. Let's let our soldiers start gathering all the
Morisi
food.
colony has fallen, their champions spent, and their queen vanquished. In the end, they could not stand up to the might of the Invicta army.
Let's steal our aphids back and then gather all of the food that's going to be popping up underground as their eggs die out. Alright, bring all of our ants right back to our main nest because the toads are coming. We can get the rest of this tomorrow. Rest of the food from here, and then we'll go after black ants and then bullfrog. Let's upgrade the speed tile walkways even more. I know I was told it's a waste of food, but I definitely noticed a difference when they have speed tiles to walk on. But now that they are all dead, all the bullfrogs inside, it might actually be a perfect time to go out and try to steal the aphids from the black ants. Yep, I already gathered all the aphids from that plant, so let's gather all of our soldiers outside the colony. Over here. Check on the protection, and yeah, nothing's gonna be attacking him. Place some more nursery ants to keep up with all the ants that are gonna die. Sure, they're not sugar ants. Something. Where is their queen? Is this it? Yeah. Tiny. And down goes the queen.
The little black ants fought to the last to defend their queen. Now the Invicta colony will enjoy the spoils of war. Defenseless larvae from the vanquished colony will be carried home and fed to the victor's own hungry brood.
Nice, then we'll go back, collect the rest of the food from the big-headed ant colony, and then we'll group up and take on Bullfrog. Okay, we've we've gathered all the food from the big ants, so let's head on, or the black ants. Let's head on over to the big-headed ants, gather all those eggs and everything again.
Once again, dusk sets in over the swamp. Soon, the sandy undergrowth will be teeming with salamanders, toads, and nocturnal beetles.
Okay, I changed my mind. Instead of going for the big-headed ant,
An ant has fallen victim to a carnivorous plant.
Let's just go straight for the bullfrog. We probably don't need that food. Let's just go straight for the bullfrogs, especially since night's approaching, so we want to deal with it fast. See if we can't take it out. We have 57 ants guarding our queen, which might be enough, might not. We'll see if they do end up breaking in. But here they come.
The fire ants have mounted their first attack upon the great American bullfrog, Litabates catesbianus. The brave frontline soldiers are quickly crushed and eaten. They must surround and swarm the enormous creature to stand any chance of defeating it. Overwhelmed with burning venom, the bullfrog finally succumbs to the might of the fire ants.
Nice.
Utterly spent, it collapses on the hillside, leaving the victors free to consume its body.
Yeah, let's bring everything back now. Body will be great for nutrients and all,
to the ants, the presence of the bullfrog was keeping many other local amphibians at bay. The power vacuum it left behind is attracting a host of salamanders and frogs eager to take its place. The ants should go to ground quickly and prepare for the imminent chaos.
Okay, looks like the frogs are getting close. At least that one frog is. Oh my god, there are so many amphibians. How the hell am I supposed to survive this? I think I just lost.
The queen has fallen.
No.
Unable to amass adequate numbers to meet the perils of the swamp, her passing was almost inevitable. She should never have come here.
I shouldn't have attacked the frog like that. I forgot about the amphibian invasion. I should have just waited until night was over. And I wasn't stretched so thin. Okay. I'm going to restart, and once I'm about the same where I was before, I will be back. I am back to the bullfrog point. Real quick, I'm going to explain what's changed. I found out workers are pointless, so the group gathering aphids is entirely soldiers. I have more ants guarding the queen. All of the worker ants are purely nest group ants. This time around, you don't want to attack big-headed ants until later on, because otherwise they won't bother you. If you do, they will raid you. So I went after the black ants, took them out, then took out the big-headed ants after I'd gathered all the aphids. But now we have more ants, we're better prepared. We're going to take out the bullfrog and survive all the incoming amphibians. And we have plenty of extra food and plenty of nest group ants to redo eggs. And there he goes.
Overwhelmed with burning venom, the bullfrog finally succumbs to the might of the fire ants. Utterly spent, it collapses on the hillside, leaving the victors free to consume its body.
Amphibians arise. Let's just fall back immediately. We don't need to gather the food.
Unbeknownst to the ants, the presence of the bullfrog was keeping many other local amphibians at bay. The power vacuum it left behind is attracting a host of salamanders and frogs eager to take its place. The ants should go to ground quickly and prepare for the imminent chaos. As the anarchy above ground settles and with the invaders crushed, a new order is established. This is now the domain of the fire ant.
Proper exposure and stimulation, the mutation possibilities are boundless. The potential for amalgamation, which is, of course, an epistatic effect owing to increased cytoplasmic viscidity in
What
the...
are you doing?
Preparing the report.
Can you not do it quietly? Perhaps try using the keyboard?
The keyboard. How quaint.
Ugh.
Okay. Now let's unlock the fire ants, now that we got the royal jelly for it. I'm gonna go with the pervasive. Wait, that is the right one, right? Yeah, okay. Now evasive or sure-footed. Attack damage increase when on an enemy, or small chance to take no damage when hit. Let's do evasive. Yeah. And then, upon reaching 0 health, the fire ant is returned to full health, but only survives for a few further seconds. Or, upon death, the fire ant deals high damage to its nearest enemy if close enough. Huh. Let's do with high damage, yeah. Why not? Let's upgrade it. Upgrade its upgradability to level 3. Alright, now we have some food to collect outside. We'll do all the upgrades and building stuff in the next episode, though, because I just spent like 3 hours doing that one thing because I had to repeat it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Next video will be... I always press the wrong one. 4.2, a bridge too far.